In this lecture, we are going to see how to execute on a applet code. Applets are very small programs. The main purpose of applets for internet computing, and how it distinguishes from other programs. In other Java, we have seen many Java programs. In that, we have used main of method for start of the executions. But in applet, applet it doesn't contain any main of method. So when the applet start to execute, the sequence of methods automatically called for executions. So it differs from other Java program. Now let me explain how to execute this applet program in both cases. Applet can be run in two ways. One for using applet viewer and another by using web browser, Java enabled web browser. In the applet viewer supported by JDK, it's inbuilt. And what is the difference between the two methods? When you are executing this applet code in applet viewer, only you can see the output of applet itself. You can see the only output of applet. But if you go for if you execute through any web browser, then you can see the applet output. You can see the entire web page along with the applet content, entire web page. The applet can be embedded in the HTML page, web page. So let us see the step by step to execute this program in both method. In every applet program, you should import two files, two packages. Import java.applet. This package contains the applet class. And another package, AWT, this package support for drawings. So these two files must be imported, two packages must be imported for any applet code. And in order to execute applet viewer, this applet code in applet viewer, this applet tag must be embedded within your program before the class. So applet tag contains the class file. So after executing this Java file, this file must be saved with the name appletlife.java. After successful compilation, you will get the appletlife.class. So this applet, it contains many parameters, but for simplicity, I have specified only the code appletlife.class. This is the code I have to execute with the height and width of the applet. So this must be embedded within the Java code, and the class that extends applet must be declared as a public, and we are going to override the inbuilt init of startup method. So we inherit applet life class inherits the properties from applet, and string, yes, first initially string is a empty, and first when you execute the program, init of will be called and set the background blue and the foreground color red color, and the string is appended by the value init of. So automatically it goes to the init of method. Init then call the startup method. Then the string appended by with the init of, it will connect startup, and next it calls the paint of. Applet lifecycle means first it calls the init of method. It only once initialize all those things. Next it calls the startup method. It execution start, and next it calls the paint of method. So after that, whenever you minimize the browser, then it calls the startup method. This destroy, close the browser. It close the applet. This is only temporarily passed. So this is a life cycle. We'll see the step-by-step procedure to execute the code. First, type your program and save it as a appletlife.java. Here I have given appletlife, so appletlife.java. Wherever you want, you can store your file. The same program I stored under appletlife.java under d:/srm1 folder. So save the file. You type the file and save the file. After that, open command prompt. In the command prompt, you change the directory. I have stored under the directory cd java programs. cd programs, where I have stored my appletlife.java. First I need to compile but my JDK installed in this folder. First I need to set the path, or else your file will not be compiled. So first to set the class path, you get this is where I have stored my JDK. So set path, execute the set the path. After that you compile your file. After successful compilation, you will get the applet life.java under this folder. So your class files will be created ready for executions. Then in the first method, we use the method appletviewer, applet life.java for execute the applet in the appletviewer. You can see only the output of applet itself. So first in the string it prints init of start of paint of. Suppose if you close this, if you minimize the applet, you will get hi I am stopped. Since I mentioned stop off in the stop up method, I print the string hi I am stopped. Whenever I refresh, again open, it calls the again startup method. Where each time the startup will be called, refresh we call up, and paint repaint, and every time I minimize I get this output. Okay. When you close this window, this is minimize, close, you will get hi I am destroyed. So after closed, you will get the, so in the lifetime of applet, init of and destroy will call only occurs only one time, and other method call many times. This, and next we are going to see the if second method. In this method we have used applet viewer tool. This is available in JDK. Here only we can see the applet output only, but when you are executing applet in HTML, you can see the entire web page along with the applet content, see the HTML page also. Here I have one HTML file. In the HTML I have typed my name and embed the applet tag. If you want to execute your applet code in HTML through the Java enabled web browser, then in the HTML, in the body, you should embed the applet tag, where this tag we embedded in the already in Java program. This program, the same thing you should embed in HTML file. So this along with this applet output, this is also displayed. So when you are executing this first.html file, create one HTML, embed the applet code, and along with the applet you can mention or whatever you want in your page you can specify. Then if you execute the file, and I'm going to refresh, already executed. So you will get the name and applet output. So in this way you can execute your applet in a web browser. This is the difference between the applet viewer, executing the applet in applet viewer, and browser. In browser you can see the entire web page, but applet viewer only you can see the applet content. Okay, thank you.